Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to do a business card on VistaPrint. So this is what I use, my number one form of marketing. You guys have asked me in the past, what's my number one form of marketing? This is my number one form of marketing, business cards. And I got plenty of videos to show you guys that, to talk about that. But first thing you want to do, go to VistaPrint.com right here. See, right there at the top, VistaPrint.com. Go to VistaPrint.com. You can go ahead and start your account now if you want, or you can do it later after you check out. But the first thing that you want to click on is business cards. You see business cards right here. So click on business cards, and if you just highlight on it, then what's going to happen is this little window is going to open up. And what you're looking for is your standard business cards. Remember, quick, cheap, and to the point. You want to use paper thickness, standard. You don't need to spend extra money on something that may just get thrown away. So hit standard. Your paper stock, you can go with matte, you can go with gloss. There's not going to be like an extra cost for that. And then your finish, you got different finish. I go with none. And my corners, standard corners. I want it to feel like a regular business card in the people's hands. You get 500 business cards, you see right here, for $20. That's not a bad price. At the end, you can go ahead and put discount codes in, like save 20 and get 20% off. There's stuff all over the internet that'll give you discount codes for VistaPrint. Hit the start designing. Give it a second to load. Now, they're going to give you a bunch of things that are already, predetermined settings. So you could go ahead and put your name in. This is going to give you something a little bit quicker to get you started. They're going to say, hey, if you give us information right now, we're going to try to help you out with placement. So let's just start Dan's Lawn Care, right? Boy, my computer's running slow. All right, the full name, Dan's Lawn Care, and we'll just put cut, edge, trim, cleanup. Job title, most lawns. And this is where you could put like most lawns $40, most lawns $50, most lawns $30. Whatever you think most lawns are going to be in that area or in the areas that you're going to try to target. You can always up your price if somebody calls and says, is this my yard, or does this include my yard? And you say, well, do you live on a cul-de-sac where it might be big? Do you live on a corner where you might have a big lot? You say that could be slightly extra. So this is where you could put like your most lawns 40. All right, now it's going to auto-populate this information into little preset designs. So you see like right here, this gray one right here, Dan's Lawn Care, cut, edge, trim, cleanup, most lawns $40. Right here you could put your phone number. Right here you could put your address. Right here you could put licensed. You could put insured. You could put your Facebook address. You could do anything you want in these places. Okay, all you would do is highlight this card and you can start moving it around. But what I like to do is I like to find no logo. I like to do my own on a plain white card if I can find it. I like it completely. Use your complete design. Upload it. Already having trouble. Okay, where's just a plain white cards is all I want. That looks pretty nice, but that's not a plain white card. Upload your own logo is if you do like your own thing right here on whatever, on a paint program, any program you might have on your computer, you can do your own design and then upload it. But I'm just looking for a plain white card. You guys see it anywhere? Tell me where you see it. Let's go with more on a page. We'll do 96 on a page. And that's all the options you have. See, this is kind of plain right here. That's not too bad. But the reason why my computer's running slow right now is because I have software that's recording the screen. So everything that I'm doing, that you're watching me do, I'm actually doing in real time. Okay, I passed a few that I could use, but I really want to just find a plain white card. It's never really this hard to find. Huh. Okay, well, we could choose this. Because really it's more about you guys just seeing no finish, spot UV, and the colors. Okay, we can use this color, that's fine. Select this design. Again, it's 500 cards for the $20. Yeah, things are a little bit slow right now because of the software I'm using. And I don't exactly have the best of computers. There we go. Okay, so let me show you guys a few things. When you're doing your business card, if you upload a picture, if you upload your own text, or if you fill in your own text and you make the font bigger or smaller, this safety line right here, you see my mouse. Don't go beyond this safety line or it's liable to be cut off when it's printed from the factory and shipped to you. So, real simple. Here's all your stuff right here, okay? And over here is where you get to fill it in. Add a new text field if you need to. Okay, you can take this and hit delete. Take this, hit delete. Take this, hit delete. This, delete. This, delete. Now you can take this, slide it to here, or where it was when it was opened up, you could take this. When you highlight it, just click it one time. You see your options here. You can make your font bigger or smaller. You could change your font style. You can make it bold, not bold, italics, or it's laying over, underline it, or more. More is going to give you options. You can shoot it to the left, and you see it's outside your margin, so you need to be careful. You could shoot it to the right where it was, or you could put it center. Now that doesn't mean it's center on the card, that means it's center in your blue. And you see how this is missing? So let's grab this and slide it over. Let's shrink this down. And we want to, there's the end. So you see how you just click your mouse and grab it. Now if you want this centered on the card, put this blue to right about here and match this right about there. Now highlight it, hit more, hit center. Oops, hit center. And there's your most lawns, $40, dead center. Okay, too easy. Now you could take this, slide it down, and we're still dead center. Now you could take this, move it over here, and do the same thing. Find your center. Right here and right here. You see how you can design it yourself? So don't be intimidated. Just take your time. That's what I wanted to do this video, is just show you guys. Take your time. Make it nice and, you know, whatever you want. Hit colors. Recommended colors. How about all colors? How about I'll recommend a color? How about I'll do that? Most lawns $40. You can do that. Okay? Your company message. This is where you could put like above and beyond. No comparison, free estimates. You could do anything you want there if you want to put something there. Now you can take this, find the center, right there. Now hit more, center, and now you can highlight this, and now you can bring your font bigger. Oops, that's a little bit too big. Bring it down to what's covered. If you're not good with your mouse, you can hit your minus sign. There you go. Dan's Lawn Care. Cut, edge, trim, cleanup. Now you can bring this here. Most lawns, $40. Now, let's say you got things you want to add to it now. We got rid of all those other things that were preset where you'd fill it in. You could have used those if you wanted to, but there's no need because I want you guys to see. If you start with a blank card, if you found a blank card, which I couldn't find, I don't know why, but it might only have 3 or 4 small options to choose from. So then you hit add new text field. It's going to put your text right here, and it's over that text. So let's get this out of your way. Enter your text, and then you see over here where it added the field, enter your text. So this is where it could be, you can say licensed and insured. You could put your phone number. Oops, I messed that up. You see how big the number is. So you put your phone number. If you want, highlight it, get it off of bold, and bring this down. That's about it, okay? If you're licensed, now you could change your font to match this font. So this was called Georgia, and this is Georgia, but it's got the phone numbers. I don't like the phone number, like the numbers being kind of screwy. So look at this. What is this? Humanist 521. So you can take this and find Humanist 521 if you want. Right there. And that makes it a little bit more appealing, I think. Move this up, center it a little bit more on the page. Most lawns, $40. Dan's Lawn Care. Cut, edge, trim, cleanup. Most lawns, $40. There's your phone number. What you know, your name, what you do, what you charge, and how to contact you. Those are the most important things that you need. You could do this on a business card. You could do this on a magnet, those door magnets. I've talked about that in other videos. But this is it. This is all you need. Now, if you want, you can move this up. You can move this up. And you can use your arrow buttons on your keyboard. If you're using a keyboard, and you don't have to use the mouse. We can move this up. Okay, we can move this down. We can add a field. And don't worry about it. I know it's over it, but you can put additional services, semicolon, or colon, house wash, whatever you want to do, house wash, excuse me, fence repair, and it's kind of screwy. Oh, I typoed. It's kind of screwy because of the font, but that's what I wanted you to see. Fence repair. So, because now you can highlight that box and go into this font, and now you can just shrink this down to a manageable view. And now grab it and bring it where you want. Stretch it out. And stretch it out. Additional services, house wash, fence repair, and you can keep going. Space dash space, and we bring it down to the next line. House wash, fence repair, dog poop removal. Kind of gross, but I don't know. I'm just, landscape, car detail. You see, you can do things like that. You can add those things. So there's your additional services, and you can take it now, and you can, oops, move this over. I think, let me get rid of this. I think from here, you can highlight this to this and get that off bold. So now you have additional services in bold, and then you can do your house wash, fence repair, dog poop removal, landscape, you see what I'm saying? I'm not, you can do that if you want. If you change your mind, highlight it and hit delete, and it's gone. So here you go. There's your company name. Here's what you do. Here's about what you charge. And here's your phone number. Now you can turn around if you want, and you can put your Facebook, Facebook page at Dan's Lawn Care, let's say, right? Highlight. Once you highlight, once you highlight it, then you can turn around, excuse me, and drop your font down. You can take it off bold, which will also make it a little bit less to see. And where are we at? Dan's Facebook page. Yeah, it's still kind of too big, isn't it? Okay. It's still awfully big, isn't it? I wonder why it's so big still, even at 9. Where's it at? Your text is overlapping. Double check the placement to make sure it's the way you want it. Yep. I'm going to try to do that if I can find it. There it is. So you can add different things. You could put your Twitter handle, you could put your Facebook page if you want people to contact you any other way. If you have different phone number or something, you can add it just by doing add text field. That's completely up to you. That's it. Once you get to the point where you're happy, I would say maybe make this a little bit bigger. And there we go. And how do we look? There you go. Do what you want, but this is the meat and potatoes is what I'm showing you. That's one way that I like to do it. You can just go right on through. Now, once you're done, you like this, you're happy with how everything looks, look up here where it says save, right? I think, is it, or is it? You can hit save, and it'll save it into your profile. But it's going to ask you to sign in, and so you'd have to register. At this point, hit next. And it's going to say, hey, do you want to do a backside printing? You can add, for the 500 cards, you can add it for $16. So back here, you can put things if you want. You can put things, like on the other side where it said additional services available, where we had it on the front. You could turn around, see. That's what it's going to look like. On the front where we had it say additional services, that's where you could say additional services listed on back. And you could turn around, and then on the back here you could put your additional services. Just like we showed, there's the blank right here. Tip chart, you can automatically populate that. You can hit this and it's going to automatically populate 3 lines, or you can hit this and it's going to automatically populate those 3 lines over here. And then it's up to you to go like we did on the front and add the text to what you want it to say. Additional services, center it. You can do that. I don't ever use the back. I just do it blank. And that's it. That's what the card's going to look like when people open their front door and the card falls out. Nice and clean. Dan's Lawn Care. Cut, edge, trim, clean up. Most lawns 40. There's the phone number. And you're done. Now, if you had something on the back, this is what the back would look like right over here. Now, when you want to go further, I have reviewed and approved my design. That's them getting you to say, I looked at my phone number, I looked at my text, I looked at everything, and there's no typos. It's what I want it to say. It's how I want it to say it. I approve it. That way, when it comes screwed up, they're going to say, you chose it. So you need to make sure that that looks the way you want it to look. Hit next. When you're new, it's going to ask you what is your email and stuff like that, where you can sign up. If you don't have one, it's going to say on the previous I think it comes like this. I have a password. You can say, no, I'm a new customer. And now you're going to register. So this is where you put the email address to, your email address and your information. And do you want to receive special offers from VistaPrint? They're going to email you, save 10% now with this code, save 20%. So that's cool. Or you can just hit no thank you. Yes, I want to receive just one email a week. Or you just leave it blank and you'll get nothing. Then you hit sign up and you're ready to go. Let's say you don't want to register. You don't want any information saved. You don't have to. You can just hit continue. And then there's your cards, 500. It's going to cost you 4 cents a card. That's an American. I don't know if in your country, if this is going to auto-populate to, the British pound or whatever for Australia or for, I don't know. But you could see that's about the cheapest you're going to get is 4 cents. All right. If you only get 250, they're going to charge you 7 cents. But it's only $18. But for $2 more, you know what I'm saying? So recommend 500. Again, there's your card. Approve and add to cart. But the big thing is, let me see if they... Nope, we don't want premium. We just want it normal, regular, standard paper. That's what we want. Budget, economy, good quality. That's all we want. All right, it's added to cart. Your subtotal is that. You can continue to your cart, hit it. They give you all these other things you can add if you want. Be careful, that stuff adds up fast. There's like 5 pages of this stuff. All right. At the bottom, I think, see, look, you can order coffee mugs, Dan's Lawn Care, your little t-shirts. You can add things to it. Pretty neat, if you got money to spend and you want some paper products, yard signs. But you could just say, screw that, go to cart. It's a constant. Now, if you have a promotion code, do you have a promotion code? Hit yes. And then put in all capital letters. Oops. Save 20. Apply. Save 20 always works. And it worked. Save 20 has been applied. So now that $20, we got it down $4 less, down to $16. Get out of me. What is this crap? So now our bill is $16. One other thing, get a matching website. You can add a website if you want. Again, here's your card one more time. It's ready to rock. Just hit checkout. It's $16. And I'm going to give you guys one final piece of advice before we go. Shipping. Standard 5 days for $6.99 or economy 8 days for $4.99. You're going to get it more than likely in the 5 days. Do economy for $4.99 and you're going to get it in probably 3 to 5 days because VistaPrint uses affiliates. And so what they do is VistaPrint might be located, in Guatemala, but they'll have local print shops around as affiliates. There could be a print shop in your neighborhood in Texas. There could be an affiliate in England. There could be an affiliate in Australia. And VistaPrint's going to find that affiliate and say, hey, just got a job in your area. We need this printed and shipped. And because it's cheaper for a shop close to you to print and ship and pay nothing and get paid a commission than it is for VistaPrint to handle the whole job and then have to ship it across the world. That the shipping cost alone is phenomenal because 500 business cards is a brick that got some weight to it. So they use affiliates right by them. So you're going to get your stuff. If you order it, say you order it Sunday, you're going to have this in your hand probably Thursday ready for next weekend where you can go out and pound the pavement and put business cards. So that's it. Once you're done, There's nothing else really for you to do. You fill out all your information because you did it as a guest, but if you did it logged in, then you're good to go, and then you hit next, and you're done. Cool. That's it. That's how you do a business card.
Tell me about the Wiz.